Hello, my friends. It is Friday and I am at home. It's chilly outside, so I have my tea, my lavender chamomile tea. And I wanted to talk to you today about just preparing for this season of fall and the idea of the leaves turning and everything turning inward. And we're going into the season of letting go. It's just have that natural turning inward. Every day we lose a little bit more light. And so our days, as you notice, are getting shorter and shorter. And there is that feeling that it feels kind of daunting. We get used to having so much daylight and it feels good. We get a lot of energy from the vitamin D that comes from the sun. We don't have that this time of year. And so things just basically naturally start to shut down. For some of us, that's a really tough thing. And for the others of us, it may be just a very complicated reality where there are some things that we really love and embrace about it, but there are other things that are, again, really daunting and it feels really uncomfortable. And we have to each year figure out how to navigate in that space of discomfort. So I am a fall baby and I have very sentimental reasons for loving this time of year, all the red and the brown and the way that the leaves turn and everything gets so beautiful and crisp, the crisp air, October air. It really does generate something in me that is healing and that I very much connect to. But even with me loving this time of year and having this be my favorite season, there are things about it that are hard, and that darkness and that preparing to go into the dark is something that I have to really get my mind around. And I think that if we try to resist it and put up a big fight about it, that's going to make it a lot more tough. So I would say let's just lean into October. Let's just lean into it. I know that it's getting chilly out. Things change. It's not as easy to get out and about in the morning or to have to get home late if you work an evening shift when it's dark and you're wrapped up, and there might even be a little snow already at this time of year. Getting your head clear about it and figuring out, having a plan for how you're going to move into this season really helps. Go and think about the kinds of things that maybe you have going on in your life that you would like to release. You can use this as a time of reflection. You can use this as a time of going deep within your own spirit to figure out what it is that you need to hold on to and what it is that you feel like it's time to purge. So I like to call this a purging season, not like the scary movie Purge, but just the idea of just naturally releasing, saying, I don't need this anymore. That could be stuff in your house, clutter. It could be clothes. It could be tangible items. It could be relationships that no longer serve you. It could be habits or activities that you've just done forever, and you realize, why am I still doing this? I don't even like this anymore. It fit one season of my life. It doesn't fit the other. So I would advise that you take some time as we are moving indoors more and more and spending a lot less time outside to think about those things and assess where are you at in your journey and where do you want to be moving forward. This time of year is a great time to have that kind of a reflection. One of the things I would suggest, something that always helps me on my journey, is to have a journal and to be able to jot some things down and be ready for that if you do that. Because once you write something down, it gets real. You can see in writing and you can kind of actually have your thoughts and your feelings be reflected back at you in the written word on that page. And that can be daunting and it can create some discomfort if you're not used to that. But I would say go ahead and dive into that. If ever there is a time, this would be the time. and just allow this time to be what it is. It may be a little bit different for every person. Only you know what it is that you need to do when you go into this silence that so often occur with this time of year, whether you are partnered or whether you live alone. There's a lot of potential for solitude this time of year. You just find that it just naturally occurs. And if it doesn't for some reason occur, maybe you live with lots of people or you have lots of roommates, then I would suggest that you do something um, to initiate that. Again, magic can happen if you just shut out all the other noise and focus on your own inner voice. Allow that to speak to you. It's hard to hear when you have 50 million other voices happening all at once. So happy October, my friends, and I am blessing you in this time. I hope that you stay warm, to get your hot teas, your hot cocos, get your favorite blanket or quilt, whatever it is that makes you feel warm inside and out, to create a space that allows you to feel safe and nurtured and at peace. There it is. I am wishing you wellness, and I look forward to seeing you again next time.